That word is reproof. Yeah, write it on that. That says these shall be reproof. You have something to bring out?
That's the back the scripture that we say in our word.
Go ahead. Bring it out.
This is Isaiah 55 and 11.
Go ahead.
So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth.
The Lord said, but so shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. In other words, hey, when the Lord speak his word, it shall not return unto him void. Read it.
It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
He said, but it shall accomplish that which I plead. So the Lord, the word went out to what? To sow seed, to bring what? Sinners to repentance. Who is the sinners? The Israelites. They fell from grace, so they still become sinners. Well, I'm on it. Bring.
And it shall
pass.
In the things whereto I sent it.
He said it shall prosper in the things whereto I what?
I sent it.
So he sent it unto the children of Israel, and don't finish one third will wake up, but two thirds will utterly destroyed. Bring it out. But you know, the Lord will put you to death. You're not walking dead. Bring it out, bring out more scriptures. And I tell you something,
this is the book of Isaiah.
You know what? They might just hold my composure and don't take on the wicked.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 62 and verse 6.
Yeah.
I have set watchmen upon thy walls, O Jerusalem.
He said, I have set watchmen upon thy wall. Who's the watchman? Who's the watchman? We are the watchmen. And hopefully we make it in the chariot. Hopefully, boy. Read.
Which shall never hold their peace.
Which shall never hold with peace.
Solomon boy. He that make mention of the Lord, keep not silent.
He said, he that make mention of the Lord, keep not what?
Silent.
He said, he that make mention of Yahawah, keep not silent. In other words, they could never silence this. No matter how the government try, no matter how the CIA try, no matter how Rowley try, no matter all who planning against you try, they can't silence this.
That's right.
Read.
And give him
Hold
no
on.
rest.
Read.
And give him no rest.
And gave him what?
No rest.
And gave him no rest. You understand me?
Till he establish, until he make Jerusalem a prize on the earth.
He said, until he make Jerusalem a what? A prize upon the earth. You understand? That Jerusalem will be established as a winning prize upon the earth. You have something? Bring out something. You are beautiful. You have a precept. You have a precept. When I'm reading precept like that, that's one no, but I'm studying. You got precept flowing.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 5, verse 29.
Well,
then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, we ought to obey God rather than man.
We ought to obey what?
We ought to obey God rather than man.
We ought to obey the Most High rather than man.
That's right.
He said the power of our fathers.
He said that power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Raised up the Mashiach.
Raised up Yahawah and Mashiach.
Whom he slew and hung on a tree.
Whom we slew and hung on a tree. Read.
Right? He said, him Yahawah exalted with his right hand to be
his right hand represent what? Yakal. The right hand represent what? Read that part over again.
Right? He said, him had Yahawah exalted with his right hand.
What the right hand represent?
Right? Verse 13. He said, the power of our fathers raised up Yahawah, whom he slew and hung on a tree.
Whom we slew and hung on a tree, read.
Him had Yahawah exalted with his right hand.
With his right hand represent what? No, the right hand represents power. Power. Always remember the right hand represents power. So Yahawah power, the power of Yahawah is Yahawah Shai and the angel. That is Yahawah power. Right? It all goes back into the word Allah. Can?
Yahawah exalted with his right hand to be prince and savior.
To be a what?
To be a prince and savior.
To be a prince and savior.
For to give repentance to Israel.
To give repentance to what?
To Israel.
To give repentance to Israel.
And forgiveness of sins.
So forgiveness of sins for the Israelites. You people, you all have a blessed divine heritage. But they would pass it straight and you will divorce this heritage for Christmas? And Nimrod? Really?
And that's why they will have a dreadful death, you know. Because let me guess now, all of that, Jeremiah, somebody read Jeremiah 15. Yeah, I am almost done. Somebody read Jeremiah 15 for me, starting from the top. Jeremiah 15. Starting from the top.
This is the book of Jeremiah.
After that, you will come out to the precept. So like, yeah, go ahead.
Chapter 15, verse 1.
Yeah.
Then said the Lord unto me, Thou Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people.
Go ahead.
Cast them out of my way, of my sight.
Cast them out of the way of his sight. Go ahead.
And let them go forth.
Go ahead.
And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, Whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, Thus saith the Lord.
Yeah, go ahead.
Such as are for death,
such
to
as
death,
such as to death. Go ahead.
And such as are for the sword, to the sword.
Yeah, go ahead.
And such as are for the famine, to the famine.
Famine, such as to the famine, Go ahead.
And such as are for captivity, to the captivity.
All of it. So what I'm showing you is that the Lord categorized the judgments for Israel. Right? The Lord sectionized the judgment upon Israel.
So like I can say something will be according to the works. So some have to die by the famine, some will die by the sword. Everybody and it's according to what you do. Especially if there's a wicked nigga, I know the Lord will save a missile for you.
Right? Some go and some of them go end up in concentration camp, getting tortured. Right? Because best believe it or not, the ODPM, the Organization of Disaster Preparedness in Trinidad and Tobago, is in league with the FEMA. Right? Right? See? You see?
Word goes out and stop spirits.
See?
Understand?
Put the camera on that, bro. Fred, put the camera on that. That's what we're talking about. But you see now, if there was spiritual, right? If there was spiritual, they would have more knowledge than that, more wisdom than that, more temperaments than that. Because this is what this is bringing to. This knowledge here. Come on. Go ahead into precept now.
The Bible says before we wrestle not against flesh and blood.
Go on.
Yeah, this is the book of Amos, chapter 8, verse 9.
What?
And it shall come to pass in that day, said Yahawah power, that I will cause the sun to go down at noon, and I will make darken the earth in the clear day.
The clear day, because what I'm going into thermonuclear fire about it. When them missiles start to drop, and start to block out everything. You understand? That's what I'm going into. Thermonuclear fire. Right? That's what I'm going into. The radiation blocking out the sun. If you don't believe me, go and do your research with the two atomic bombs that drop in Nagasaki and Hiroshima. Right? When them two bombs drop, it's Nagasaki. No, Hiroshima was the first one. When it dropped, and it do destruction and whatnot so forth. About a couple hours after, the whole sky started to turn black and it blocked out the sun. What?
Like Salakia when the movie The Book of Eli. If you really realize the place was always in a dark kind of way was what after the missiles.
Right? Yeah. The whole place was black out. Through the radiation. And when the rain started to fall, it started to fall thick. The liquid started to come out thick and black. The people started to call it black rain. And they started drinking because it had no water source. That's the only water source they could have get from that black rain. But what started going on with them cancer and all kind of thing, the skin started to peel off and drop off and all this kind of thing. You understand? You have more in it?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And I will turn your feast, I will turn your feast into mourning.
Into mourning. Into mourning. Into mourning. You understand? You will turn your feast into mourning because that could happen.
One shower rain and
no, not that. Not one shower rain. Look what born in Jersey City. Right? And who they put the blame on? Us.
But what I was saying in terms of like you know, like how Christmas come in. Christmas Eve, the Lord keeps sending one great shower and just flood out the whole place. Nobody can celebrate the Christmas.
Or earthquake. Because look what born back in 2004. I don't know if anyone or can remember. December the 26th, 2004. Right? What took place over in Southeast Asia? In the seas. A massive earthquake. And when that earthquake finished, the tsunami that started to take place after, that tsunami reached, it spread across nearly 4 to 5 countries, which was Thailand, Sri Lanka. Anybody can look it up. Anybody can look it up. And when that happened, December the 26th,
Boxing Day.
right? Sri Lanka get touched heavy, because Sri Lanka is an island. Thailand get touched real heavy. India get touched real heavy. Indonesia get touched real heavy. And Indonesia is like the Philippines and like the Bahamas is a country made up of plenty different islands. Right? So you see, the father makes sure and stretch your hand wide. That tsunami was so dread. That tsunami reached as far as Kenya. That's how dread that tsunami was. It reached as far as Kenya. So as the brother said, you're on point there too. The Lord can send a dread earthquake Christmas morning falling.
All the pork falling down.
Yeah, all the pork falling down on the ground. Can. All the pork, yeah, you wicked. They go still pick up the iron. They shoot it up.
The wall of 5 seconds rule. 5 seconds rule.
Yeah. 5 seconds rule, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Leviticus chapter 11 verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, Speak unto the children of Israel, saying, These are the beasts which ye shall eat.
Which you shall eat, the beast which you shall eat. Go ahead.
Among all the beasts that are on the earth,
Go ahead.
whatsoever parted the hoof, and is cloven-footed,
And it's cloven-footed, go ahead.
and cheweth the cud,
And cheweth the cud, which means it regurgitate and it regurgitate and chew it back down again. Because why? It have more than one stomach, like a cow. A cow has stomach. How much stomach a cow have? You understand? Go ahead.
and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that ye shall eat.
That you shall eat. That is why you can eat bison, you can eat ox, you can eat beef, you can eat deer. Right? Go ahead. You can eat goat. Go ahead.
Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat.
These shall you not eat. Don't take no part in it. Go ahead.
Of them that chew the cud,
Uh-huh.
or of them that divide the hoof,
Uh-huh. Go ahead.
as the camel,
The what?
as the camel.
And them friggin' Arabs, they love a camel meat. Barbecue camel. And they love that camel milk. Them Somalians, them put, because them is, the Somalians, them is we in the script in the Bible as put. Right? Because, and put is who? Put is the Libyans. These Somalians is the true Libyans. These people in Libya, today, they are not the real Libyans. Right? And these Somalians, they love a camel milk. Have you ever tasted camel milk? It's right? Right? Nah, that's taking it. Yeah, right? No problem. Yeah, what's the scripture? Right? The camel, what you say about it? What the camel, right?
Right? It's camel, yeah. It's camel. Right? Because he cheweth the cud, but divided not the hoof.
He don't divide the hoof. Right? Somebody who internet day, check up, go up and look up on a camel hoof. Right? All you stupid eating horse and all these things, boy. Yeah. I ain't go ahead. Yeah. I don't catch you a long time. Go ahead.
Apostle Ther said time will be more scholarship now.
Go ahead.
He chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof.
But divided not the hoof, yeah, man. Divided not the hoof. Go ahead.
Right? He is unclean unto you.
He is unclean unto you. A horse don't divide the hoof. A camel don't divide the hoof. But you Negroes, you love a horse meat. But you ever eat horse meat? But horse meat real good in the body. It's sweet. It's sweet.
Red and tender.
Yeah, it's red and tender. But that's unclean. Because I do not regurgitate the food. Go ahead.
And the coney.
And the what?
Coney.
And which is really the pony. Go ahead.
Right? Because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof.
They don't divide the hoof. Anybody get what I'm talking about? The hoof on them.
So of course, if anybody,
The division of the hoofs like this.
Yeah, it's like that, right?
so if somebody
And it have a thing at the back. At the back it's heel there now, a toe sticking on the back of the heel now.
so if somebody get a piece of horse meat to eat for Christmas, refuse it.
Can.
You know the way eating them.
Can.
Well,
He is unclean unto you.
It is unclean. It is not clean, boy.
because we're explaining something, right? You notice, you go to the hospital and the doctor say, you have something or some disease that you have, you know you never had it before.
Some unknown disease.
Monsters inside me.
But he cannot, he cannot put a prescription to it because it's something unknown to science. But you start developing. Why we developing this thing? It's because we eating the meat that the Lord said not to eat. And God had a reason why He said not to eat it. Because the body was designed to eat those things.
That's right.
Continue.
That is why you have a program on Discovery. I think it's Discovery called Monsters Inside Me. You ever taken that? Monsters Inside Me, all kind of.
I think about
Yeah, it's some dread kind of tapeworm, man.
As I was now saying that even the animals have an order in the things that they
They eat.
The
Can.
animals know what to eat. You understand?
Even a dog and all, a dog know which grass. When it went to purge out itself, a dog know which grass to go and eat then.
As simple as it is, some people is be naturally allergic to somebody on TV.
Like can, because like my aunt, if she eat anything that has pork in it, she's sick whole day.
That's
I have
like
a deceased
crab.
cousin. If she eat lobster,
Like the brother getting that because we want the system.
Go ahead.
Alright?
go ahead.
From
I
verse
was
6.
clean and pork
Right?
in our back there.
Go ahead.
Verse 6. And the hair, which is the rabbit.
The rabbit, yeah. The hair, which is and that next thing too. Boy, I have about 6 rabbit put away in the deep freeze there.
You see all these things we're talking about here? Those things, hold on everybody, all those things we're talking about, those things are Christmas
Delicacies
around Christmas where we do consume. And the Lord is saying, when you do that, you become spiritually unattached to me. Meaning that you wouldn't be attached to your Savior anymore. Because we have a divine connection with the Creator. And when we eat this demonic food, we become unattached to Him.
Abominable.
Because the scripture in Isaiah says, but your abomination has separated you from I think you know that scripture. But bring it, continue on.
And the hair, because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof.
Yeah, because
So
a rabbit
here,
foot.
which is a rabbit, we eating that. Read.
Go ahead.
He is unclean unto you.
The Lord saying out to him, but He's unclean to you. What make you, with your science, say clean when God make it unclean? Read that.
Verse 7. And the swine,
And the whoop,
and the swine,
and the whoop,
swine,
and the swine, oink, oink. Peppa Pig.
wicked.
Yeah? Go ahead. Yeah.
Though he divide the hoof,
Go he what?
divide the hoof.
Yeah, because
Somebody get the book of Matthew where the man was loaded with demons. And the swine and the spirit asked to go on the swine.
go ahead.
Right? Though he divide the hoof,
He said now the swine, he said, though he divide it off,
and be cloven footed,
go ahead.
yet he cheweth not the cud.
Meaning that he doesn't properly digest his food. That's why
Listen, bring it back up.
That's why
Listen,
that's why his right he doesn't take. So that's why his body is prone to all manner of disease.
Can.
Live in the pig body.
Right, because when he eat whatever, like for instance, Elder Malcolm, he do a video, right? I go put that up on the WhatsApp chat. He is a farmer. The farmer have 2 or 3 pigs, right? And he doing a thing where he does normally feed the pigs. We are the oats or any like little fig skin and rotten fig skin and this and that and the other. But here we go on. The man had a big slab of fish contaminated with radiation from the Fukushima nuclear plant back over in Japan when the earthquake and the tsunami that mash up that nuclear plant and the nuclear waste started to go into the ocean. Well, right, you get a fish from that water and that fish totally contaminated with that radiation, right, from the nuclear plant. Nowadays we do. He raise it up and the pig and them they seeing the fish, right? But here we do first. He throw the oats first, the bucket of oats. They eat a little thing from it. And they didn't want that again. Then he throw the bucket with the fig skin and plantain skin and this and that and throw it for them. Then himself bother with that and they're accustomed eating it. That is what they normally eat. But because they see the fish, right? So when the man throw the fish, right, if you see all them pigs are the freaking clear with that fish down. And as the scripture say, they want to throw it in the cup, which means they doesn't bring it back up. You understand? So that disease, that radiation infested fish that they eat, it stay inside of them. So when that stay inside of them, now their body becomes what? Contaminated. Because next thing to a pig does not sweat. A pig does not sweat. A pig does not let go electrolytes, which is what? When you sweat, that little soul business there is electrolytes. Right? Toxins. Right? Toxins just come out of your sweat. Right? That is why, like for instance, me, as a heavy set brother, you understand? If I run or wherever the case may be, what up on that sweat is what? And there's toxin because what is toxins have in my body, you like be real. You understand? I'm showing you. But with the swine now, that is why you will see them so big. Because why? They do not let go of the toxins because they do not sweat. Right?
Even when you do an X-ray on a pig, any pig, right? You will see the inside the full of tumors, right? That's why the Muslims and them don't eat the pork, but the Muslims and them have a big X-ray of the pork in the must now.
Can
X-ray of the pig in the must and showing you tumors running
right through.
When you do a study on the pig now, you're seeing tumors right through the pig.
And you now go in and consume that in your flesh, and whatever disease that pig has, you is going to contact it. You is going to get it. Because why? You want to eat that. Like for instance, the other day I watching on Facebook. I never know this. Shark don't get sick. Shark don't get sick.
You see, we are to get away from shark. All these things in the scripture call them bottom feeders at the sea.
Catfish, shark.
They are not good for human consumption. They are bottom feeders. Crab, you don't eat that. Lobster, you don't eat that. Crayfish and all them things.
Squid. That's a big delicacy.
That's a big delicacy.
They love squid.
Getting into that, eat plenty, and that you should eat that because you call that bottom feeders of the sea. They feed up all. They feed and clean all the garbage that is in the ocean.
How the sea will cleanse when they holding.
When you're holding all these, that is why the sea.
The sea how it is right.
That is how it black.
Fish.
That is why the sea black no tail.
And we'll see the other day also our wheels wash up on the shoreline. Because why?
All the bottom feeders.
So nothing to clean. That just show you saw. That just show you again. You saw is a vile man.
And if any whales eat the little strips on them too, so we will eat plastic bag.
And that is why they're washing up a shore, because the other day I watched a video with Elder Bad, where they're showing you a whale wash up a shore. Why the whale wash up a shore? Is because of so much plastic bag, garbage and bottle and all kind of thing in its belly now, boy. You understand that it mash up the digestive system. You understand? Because when I throw a plastic bottle into the sea, how long these things will take to deteriorate, which is to what? To rotten to you understand?
Yeah.
It will take years upon years. Right?
So read it over again, read about the pork again.
Right? And the swine though he divide the hoof
Yeah.
and be cloven-footed,
Yeah.
yet he cheweth not the cud. He is unclean to you.
Go ahead.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat. Don't put it into your mouth. Go ahead.
And their carcass.
And their what?
Carcass.
When they're dead. When they're dead. Go ahead.
Shall ye not touch.
You shouldn't even touch it. You understand? That is why the Father, why when you go into the Levitical law, the Father talk about having the heathens. That's why he make the heathens to serve us. So when them dead, the heathens is the one who has to do what? Dispose of it. Because we is not even to touch it. Because why? We are a holy people.
Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 6.
You catch where I'm coming from? We are a holy people. We're not supposed to even touch that. That is why the Father make the East Indians, the Chinese, the Japanese, the Africans, all right? He make those people to serve us.
We are the Israelites.
Right? So them now had to do what? The disposal of the carcass. Right? Who are the scripture? What kept asked for with
Matthew.
With Matthew.
Spirits.
With the evil spirits.
What that?
You have it?
Bring it up fast.
What things on the scripture here?
Bring it up quick. Bring it up quick.
Right,
But still get.
Right. And I will turn your feast into mourning.
You will turn your Christmas celebration into mourning. Because I would love to see a 15.9 earthquake rattle Trinidad. I would love to see that. And it must rock for 5 to 10 minutes. Yeah, it must rock the 5 because what does make an earthquake more destructive? 5 and 12. What does make an earthquake more destructive? It's not really the shake, it's the length of the shaking. You understand? And if we get 15 point something for 5 to 10 minutes, the Twin Towers and Nicholas Towers going on fall.
5 to 10 minutes show that.
Yeah, but I would love to see that in a turn.
Too comfortable.
Wicked, yeah, because they're too comfortable, they're too wicked.
Continuing.
Why is like people prone to certain diseases and the other nations not prone to it?
Because the Father make
We
the
clean us. You know, figures like it's not garbage stuff.
can't.
Because why? Because they were made to eat them.
Them don't have a law, so them could do what they want. But you don't have a law, you don't sin.
When there is no law, there is no sin.
As the scripture says in Romans, for whatsoever the law said, say to
So they are under the law, can.
And continuing. And all your songs into lamentation.
And all your what?
And all your songs into lamentation.
We represent mourning.
Yeah, that.
We're lamentation
all
is
sweet
mourning.
songs, all I like to
He
sing.
said, we
Yeah.
make them mourn, so no more Christmas carol.
Especially the parang.
Yeah.
All the
Now
parang
when
and
the Jakes here like soca.
soca and all this shit.
Yeah, they like soca.
Yeah, continue.
A soca para.
Yeah, continuing. And I will bring up sackcloth upon all loins and boldness.
Upon all loins.
Yeah, and boldness upon every head.
Boldness is another representation of mourning. We shave we head because why we mourning.
And I will make it as the mourning of an only son. Of an only son.
You are making as the mourning of our only son, like the Lord the only son. When the Lord said, what happened? The Lord tired of Israel disobeying him. So it's time for Israel to get some licks out of Philippines.
Time for Israel to be time for 2/3 to be disposed.
That's right.
Time for 2/3 to be eradicated.
That's right, huh?
Time for 2/3 to be eliminated. Right?
I continue.
Because according to just now, according to the brother here, we now said it. They don't eat garbage. And with Yahawah Yasha, he's not going to keep garbage. Because 2/3 of Israel is garbage.
So they will have to be disposed.
Close up, because it is this. What do you call this here? What do you call this here? What do you carry on this here? A what?
At the proof office.
A garbage disposal. And 2/3 of Israel is garbage. Right? So what you have to do with 2/3 of Israel? Dispose of them.
That's right, huh? Continuing. Yeah.
Go ahead,
And the end thereof as a better day.
And the end as a better day, because it's going to be real better.
Cannot.
It's going to be real better. it's going to be so better, you see. It's going to be so better. Your children belly touching the back. They could take a stick. That day is going to come when they could take a stick and pass it on your children ribs and play it like a violin. That is what coming to all you.
Can
Yeah, people can. I mean if they go eat a children. I mean, we eat what's up can.
But it's on this scripture here.
Go ahead.
This is the last scripture.
Yeah. Mark chapter 5, verse 8.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right? For he said unto him, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit.
So this.
Now go up some more. Go up some more. Go up some more.
Let me start, we start at 2, right?
Yeah.
This book of Mark chapter 5, verse 2. And when he was come out of the ship, immediately there met him out of the tombs a man with an unclean spirit.
What?
Right? Who had his dwelling among the tombs.
Right? He cannot himself be amongst the people because the spirit so unclean. He could not even be amongst the people.
I think even
Yeah, he had to be among the dead because what the tombs is of dead.
even naked.
Yeah, go ahead.
And no man could bind him.
No man, because that spirit was so strong.
Heavy upon him.
Cat time down.
No, not with chains.
He not even chains.
Right? Because that he had been often bound with fetters and chains.
But his spirit would get so strong and then he would break the fetters and the chains.
And the chains had been plucked asunder by him.
Well,
And the fetters broken in pieces.
well,
Neither could any man tame him.
well.
And always, night and day, he was in mountains and in the tombs.
Yeah, he said night and day in the mountain and in the tomb, restless. Well,
That's all like Easter.
well,
Crying and cutting himself with stones.
well, because he possessed with an unclean spirit.
And now that's a serious thing, eh? Now you know in this literal day, it's have people that is do that. So you see that's an evil spirit that is have people cutting up themselves and
Can't read. But when he saw Yahawah afar off, he ran and worshipped him.
He ran and worshipped him. Imagine them unclean spirits could have tell that is the Messiah coming there. But niggas out here kind
They didn't have that discernment.
read that.
And cried with a loud voice and said, What have I to do with thee, Yahawah, thou son of the Most High Yahawah?
Those spirits know that he was the son of the Most High Power.
well, they're working for the Most High. So they must know he's
Angels on the left, angels on the right.
Correct me by Mother Ganbel. Correct. What up?
I adjure thee by Yahawah that thou torment me not.
Well,
For he said unto him, Come out of the man, thou unclean spirit.
so he said unto him, he said, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. The Lord said unto him, he said, come out of the man, thou unclean spirit. Read.
And he asked him,